Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Where do you find the most freedom? Well, how about in your own backyard? That's what this veteran found out when he was told that he needed to take down his giant American flag because it was offending people. Our story begins in a neighborhood in Florida. A man named Lloyd Coddington has lived there for over 30 years with his wife. They've been part of the Sun City Center community for most of their adult lives. But recently things have gone sour between the couple and their HOA. It all started with a disagreement over a flagpole. You see, Lloyd is a veteran of the United States Air Force. He served his country proudly and has many military honors under his belt, including the Bronze Star. After retiring from the Air Force, he went on to become a lawyer, practicing law for many years before finally settling down and starting a family. Of course, he wanted to honor his service to the U.S. and show his patriotism. So after moving into his house in Sun City Center, Florida, he put up an enormous American flag from his garage. It was 3 feet by 5 feet. Made from heavy-duty nylon that would fly proudly in the wind every time a car drove past. For many years, nobody had any issues with the flag. Lloyd flew it in honor of the country he loved so much. But then one day everything changed. A new person moved into the neighborhood and he began receiving letters from the HOA. The first letter said, "This is a reminder to remove the flag from the flagpole. Please contact the Architectural Review Committee to schedule a time to have the flagpole removed." What was he talking about? He hadn't done anything wrong. When he read the HOA rules, he found the following: no permanent structures shall be erected, constructed, placed or assembled in any lot without the approval of the association. He didn't think that a flagpole counted as a permanent structure. He spoke to the president of the HOA, but she just told him that he needed to take the flag down because other residents were complaining about it. One resident even left a note on his door that said, "I wish the residents of this house would remove that ugly flag from the front of their house. It's an eyesore." Another neighbor wrote, "Lloyd, I want to complain about the way our HOA dues are being spent. Several $1,000s have been spent to date to defend the homeowners in the lawsuit against the current board. This should be coming out of their pockets, not ours. I am also upset about the huge flag they have flying from their garage. It does not enhance the value of our homes." But these weren't the only complaints. One resident who moved into the neighborhood a few months ago had written a 5-page document explaining why the flag should be taken down. In it, he called the flag a, quote, symbol of hate, and said it offended him because he was a veteran of the Vietnam War. Can you believe that? He was offended by an American flag. Was he trying to say that America hated him? Did he really think that the country he was fighting for hated him? How could he forget everything he had learned while serving his country? But perhaps the most outrageous thing he said was that the flag was being used as a, quote, tool of intimidation, unquote. Honestly, how could anyone look at a waving American flag and feel intimidated? If anything, it makes me proud to be an American. In response to all of these complaints, the HOA sent Lloyd another letter saying that if he didn't take the flag down, he would be fined $1,000. Of course, he refused to do so. He had done nothing wrong. So he decided to fight back. You see, back in 2006, he had actually helped write the HOA rules. When the original HOA dissolved, he became a member of the board and helped draft the new rules and regulations. he took out the part about the flag because he knew how much of a pain the HOA could be about such things. Now he was being penalized for something that he himself had taken out of the book. Lloyd decided to play by the book, and according to the HOA's rulebook, the board members were immune from fines. He wrote them a letter that said, "The language you are relying upon in your demand letter was deleted by the board of directors of which you are a member prior to the adoption of the current governing documents. As such, that language does not appear in the current version of the covenants, conditions and restrictions for the community." In addition to this, Lloyd had two other tricks up his sleeve. No. 1. The HOA president had signed a document agreeing that Lloyd could keep his flag up. And 2. The entire board was made up of volunteers. They weren't certified in handling disputes like this one. So Lloyd won his case pretty easily. The HOA didn't know what hit them, but as soon as he heard that they had sent him that letter, he took swift action. He wrote them this letter stating that because of their actions, he was no longer going to serve on the board. He also pointed out that the HOA was violating the law by fining him when he hadn't done anything wrong. The HOA had hoped to scare him into taking the flag down, but they had no idea who they were messing with. Lloyd is a tough cookie. He's fought for his country, and he wasn't going to back down now. And guess what? In the end, Lloyd kept his flag flying high in the sky, and the HOA had to pay him back $1,000. But that's not the best part. The best part is that through this experience, we can learn a valuable lesson. It's a lesson about standing up for what you believe in and not letting bullies push you around. It doesn't matter whether it's an HOA or someone else. We should always stand up for what we believe in and not let others tell us what to do. And Lloyd did just that. He stood up to the bullies and won. Let's take a moment to thank Lloyd for his service to our country. He's a true hero, not just because of his military service, but also because of his courage to stand up for what he believes in. He's a role model for all of us, and we can all learn from him. I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely gonna be flying a flag from my garage now. I think it's time we all show some pride in our country and our beliefs. Don't let anyone tell you what to do or how to live your life. Stand up for yourself and make your voice heard. And never forget to thank our veterans for their service to our country. They're the ones who protect our freedoms and allow us to live in peace. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to stay updated with our latest videos. We'd appreciate it if you could leave a like or comment on this video, since it really helps us grow. Thanks again for watching. See you next time.